one van's travel off to Spain. Hopefully Sarah will be joining me on possibly Tuesday next week, maybe. So she's hopefully going to catch the ferry on Sunday night, all being well, with the van fixed. So that's yet to be seen yet, obviously, but fingers crossed. So if you're ever considering taking your dog onto a ferry, these are the kennels if you don't have a dog cabin. So this is where you'd be leaving the dogs. And it's probably quite a good job that there isn't smelly vision either, because yeah, they didn't smell great either. Welcome to Spain, and first thing which I get is an error code on the van. So yeah, hope this isn't a sign of things to come. But yeah, it's good to be back to Spain. So made it. Spain, so happy to be here. It's yeah, really do like it. And first jobs this morning, sort out the mobile phone, SIM card, went to a supermarket, everything seemed a little bit cheaper there, then went and filled up with fuel, and it worked out £1.07 a litre for diesel. Whereas when I left Ingleton it was 146, I think, so massive difference already. We're already doing a bit of adventure driving. And it's good afternoon now from Potes in Spain. And it's first afternoon after getting off the ferry, and yeah, I think they call it Potes, P-O-T-E-S. So it's up in near the Picos Mountains, and I'm just going to have a walk down into town. It looks such a pretty little village when I drove through, so make the most of it now, because I think it might rain later. And in the absence of Sarah, here's the fridge magnets. It's not Luna, but it's a collie dog, and she wants ball throwing. So, away! Day 2, and yeah, it was meant to be raining today, and it isn't. So that's a bit of a bonus. There is cloud on the tops, but the sun's suddenly come out and it's getting quite nice and warm. Happy days. At the Mirador de Cornilla for tonight's park up. There we are, Cornilla, and very nice it is. Little picnic site. Couple of other vans here. And I'm going to have a little walk up to the church behind. Sarah's been in touch, and I think she dropped the van off and she's having the oil changed on it, so that's good news. What isn't so good news is that apparently it's still blowing a little bit of white smoke, but she's getting good miles per gallon, so I think she's going to have to live with it and see how things go. I think the garage is a bit stumped about what it could be, and are hoping that it'll just settle in, and so just put some premium fuel in it, so perhaps it's clearing out the gunk, but it's yet to be seen. Well, I'll be honest, it's not that warm. It's a bit blowy, quite cool, but not too bad a spot. When I woke up this morning in Spain, it was raining. So I thought, well, I'm not having that, so I'm off to France. Here I am in the sunshine. Capbreton, which is handy as well, because hopefully this will be around this area where I'm going to meet Sarah on Monday. All being well. Latest news is that the van is now behaving, so all's good. Here's a proper van life question. Can you make Yorkshire puddings in a van? So, I'm trying it tonight. So I have actually got an oven in my van. And I've made the Yorkshire pudding mix. And heated up the oven thoroughly. Heated up the fat thoroughly. And I've popped in the Yorkshire pudding mix. But I didn't open the door because, as anyone which makes Yorkshire puddings knows, if you open the door, Yorkshire puddings sink. So 5 minutes and we can see. Right, so the evidence says yes, you can do Yorkshire puddings in a van, even if they're a little bit burnt on the top. But yeah, success. So it's triathlon day. Capbreton, Mickey boat. October beach is rammed up. The A63 in France and just left Capbreton. So an update. So yeah, Sarah was meant to be meeting me in Capbreton this morning. She's got the ferry over from Portsmouth last night and landed in France this morning, and horrific news, the van has broken down again. Puff of black and white smoke, just getting a few error codes up, and so I think for this one it's breakdown cover. So I'm now driving, well, I've got another 6 hours and 20 minutes to go before I arrive at where Sarah's parked up at the moment. So whether the van gets taken to, I don't know. But all is not well. So it should have been south of France. Now that we're meeting up, but obviously it isn't. Over there somewhere, Sarah's van is. Bonnet's up. It's a good sign, I think. Hello! Hello. Right.
Right.
We're in Dinan, which isn't Capbreton, Capbreton. So things have changed again, and we're waiting for what we're waiting for.
We're waiting for the diagnostics on my van. Basically, the garage is going to have a look and see what needs doing to fix her again, and a quote. And then we've got to juggle costs and times and what to do and where to go. And
so we just got a call from the insurance company about repatriation and self rescue or something like that. Self something. But yeah, so we're looking at the various options at the moment of whether to get the van fixed in France or send it back to the garage in Clapham, which install the new engine, or send it to the scrapyard.
Stop it! Yes, yeah, that angle grinder that we saw in Lidl.
It is very cute.
Very cute.
There's boats and
it's a really pretty little place. It's like an estuary port, isn't it? It goes down the river
and joins the sea.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, so an update. So it's Wednesday and
I've been in France barely more than 24 hours.
Yeah, we're 20 kilometres, less than 20 kilometres away from the port where
I came off the ferry.
Yeah. And things, still going from bad to worse in a way. Although there is a little glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I think we've spoken to the garage in England and they will do the work. So that's good. That's good. I'm happy about that. We've got to get her to England and that's proving interesting.
So these are really cool. These are self-service hire. So I think you probably scan the QR code, then that gives you the release for the padlock.
And there's paddles on the back.
Yeah, and you get the paddles and off you go. Never seen that before. What a good idea.
Who else wants a tandem ocean kayak?
Yeah.
Do a quick update, couldn't we? Just to say, are you doing it? Have I just walked through it? Hush!
What's your update?
Update is Nellie's going back to England on Monday. I get to drive her on and off the ferry, which is a little exciting. And then the garage is switched on and they're really up for getting her fixed, which is good. So yeah, watch this space. Hopefully it'll be two vans travelling together in the same direction.
What's happening to Luna?
Luna's getting left behind.
Oh no. You talking to me?
Morning world.
Morning world.
Morning world.
Is it a better morning this morning?
It's a much better morning, yes. Yes, it feels like we have resolution on my van and just a little bit nervous about Monday, but that'll be okay. And now we can have a few days to enjoy ourselves.
And where we're heading?
We're going to Mont Saint-Michel, which is a little abbey and like castle on an island. It just looks like Disney. It's brilliant.
Normal service has resumed.
That's better.
So I don't think anybody's ever discovered this place before. I think the first one's here.
Pioneers, are we?
Pioneers. You can sing the national anthem?
No clue.
France, no, I couldn't either. This cathedral's in Britannia, which is rather impressive. Sarah's taken to asking for divine intervention on the vans, I think. Lovely little town, and we're parked at an air down the road tonight. There she goes. Yeah, what a morning. Absolutely teeming down here in north of France at the moment. This morning Sarah managed to get on the ferry by the skin of her teeth. What happened was, so I'll go over back there. So yeah, what happened was the recovery truck was late turning up. To add to the mix, then I got warning lights come up on my van, which was no stop start available, but this was DPF filters or something to do with that. Yeah, welcome to today's update from Vieux-Boucau. Just me and the dog, wherever she is. Right. Here she comes. Yeah, so today what's happened? Well, this morning, searched around for an ODB reader for the van so that I could find what the fault codes were. Went to a big building place, it's like a B&Q, Leroy Merlin, and couldn't find one there, or even though on the website they're advertised. But kind gentleman there told me where I could get one from, so I went and got that. Plugged it in, found the fault codes, which was DPF filters, cleared the codes, came straight back on, cleared the codes again, came back on, bought some expensive cleaning fluids for the it's called 7-in-1, Win 7-in-1, and then drove down to Dax hoping that it would get better as I drove down, but it didn't. It was so windy and wet, and I was stuck behind wagons doing 50 miles an hour down the motorway. So went to Fiat main dealer, arrived there at 2 o'clock and asked whether they could have a look at it. So yeah, paid €150 for a diagnostic, sat there for 3 or 4 hours while I did the diagnostic, came back and said yeah, it's all fixed. So happy days. So yeah, so in other news, I don't think Sarah's having such good luck. I think her van should have been transported back up to Yorkshire today, and she's got a tracker in the van, and the tracker was showing but it was still down in Portsmouth, so it hasn't moved. So she has been onto a company, and I think they've assured her that it will be moved tomorrow, all being well. Morning from a very windy campsite. Trees have been properly bending over during the night. Over here there's one very brave lady about to empty her loo in the wind, and I'm not going to go downwind from that because, or upwind, I don't know which way around it is, but it could end in disaster, I think. Yeah, this is the worry, but one of these branches comes down on the top of your van during this wind. Hence why I moved it into that little corner there, because there's no actual trees above it. Oh, look at that here. Properly blasted by the sand. Quite painful, you're going to have to go a different way, I think. Anyways, the car park is usually just tarmac. Proper sandstorm. I'm going to have to go back because dog's eyes on the sand. Hi, it's Thursday 23rd of October and a brief update. So Sarah's heard from the garage this morning and it looks like the problem was a turbo which had been replaced, and it was a faulty turbo. So still under warranty, so she's going to get that replaced and also the exhaust looked at as well. So hopefully this will solve all the problems and she can then catch the ferry down to Spain and join us in the near future. So watch this space, I guess. And this just about concludes this week's video. Please do like and subscribe, and Luna will be very grateful, as I will, and Sarah will. So yeah, join us again on the next episode and hopefully with better news.